www.trevagordon.com.
This is Treva with the Treva Show, after the show, and I'm talking to Mr. Darrell Roberts. How are you today?
I'm doing good, thank you.
You know, you have a wonderful testimony. Why don't you tell our viewers what's happening with you and where you've been? Tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, why you're here today.
Well, I thank you for having me on the show.
You're welcome.
And I think that my testimony today is going to help a whole lot of people in the world today, because a lot of people don't know they can be delivered from anything, but I'm a living testimony today that you can be delivered. My name is Darrell Roberts. I'm from Macon, Georgia. All my life I've been, before I got delivered from homosexuality, we call it alternative lifestyle.
Alternative lifestyle.
It's an alternative lifestyle. I used to live a gay lifestyle growing up as a teenager. In 2002, I was with this guy from 1997 to 2002. The church I was in, it was all white, and they realized that, that I was living this lifestyle. They asked me to remove myself from the ministry of music. I had to sit myself down. I couldn't get in front of the church. That's the only thing I was fit to do was just sit on the pew. So a friend introduced me to a church. He said, well, you can go to a church where the praise and worship is free and you enjoy yourself. So I met this church in Clarksville, Westgate Christian Center. As I sat down on the pew, church in Clarksville, Tennessee, in late 2002, it's probably like June or July. She asked me, she said, well, this is a church you will enjoy. I like the pastor. So I got there and the pastor said, it was very unusual. I love the praise and worship. I like the pastor, the way he was preaching. He got to the pulpit and he said, someone here is gay. He said, if you don't turn, you're going to die. And I looked up in the air and I said, God, are you talking to me? He said, you're the only one in here that is gay. Then prior to that, people was telling me that they saw me in a dream in a casket and they said that you need to turn your life. You know, I thought one day maybe I'll just, you know, just repent and die. But what if I didn't have that breath to repent? Because, you know, I tell people every day, if you're alive and you're still here today, God has a plan and a purpose for your life. And if God will have a plan and purpose for your life, He's going to chase you down. And so I realized that God chased me down because He had a plan and purpose for my life. June, July, August, I went to the church, and the more word I got, the more dirty. The more word I got, God was cleansing me, and the more the boy felt dirty to me. So as I got more word, I got further away from Him. So December 6, 2002, I left homosexuality.
And you never looked back?
Never looked back.
But there's so many people who live an alternative lifestyle, or they come from that, and they feel like you're born that way. Have you ever felt like you were born that way?
Well, at first when I was in it, I thought I was born that way. But now I got more word in me and God in me. It's a choice. I choose every day to wake up to if I wanted breakfast. I choose every day if I want bacon, if I want it fried. I choose every day if I want chicken. It's a life that I choose to be. It is not of God. God said marriage is between a man and a woman. And God said He put Adam and Eve together and they made a baby to subdue the earth and multiply. You can't make a baby with a man with two women or two men.
And you know, I must admit, Darrell, I shared your story with a few people that I know, and and they didn't believe it. Do you come across that? People who say, I'm not buying that, because they say once you cross that line, and that's out there, what people are saying, once you cross that line, they feel that you've crossed the line of no return, and either you are or you're not. So what do you have to say about that?
I don't think I came, God had a plan and purpose in my life. And I had to come to a place where I had to choose life or death. And I choose to live. Okay. And God tell me, do you want to die miserably or do you want to die happily? So I choose to live, to die happily. I don't want to choose to die miserably with a slow death, because with that experience, it's a slow, painful death.
Now, when you lived that lifestyle, how did your family treat you, your family?
Well, my family treated me the same. They have no difference between me. They wasn't biased. They loved me the same, but they still were praying that I would change. But I'm here to tell you today, you have a lot of people praying for you. But if you as a person don't want to change, those person not going to do you good. You have to change for yourself.
So what do you say to someone who's practicing that lifestyle right now and they feel like, I cannot get out of this, and they desire to get out of it? What's the solution?
Well, there's help for anyone who desire to want to get out. And you need to be, the way I deal with it, when I first came out of homosexuality, I had to put myself in a position with people who are Christians. I had to put myself with people who are going to help build me up. I can't be around something that I want to be delivered from, that is going to help me go back where I came from. So I have to be around people that's going to uplift me, the people that's going to give me encouraging words.
So now we're going to close out our interview, but if you'll speak to someone who might be watching this video interview, and they are in that lifestyle, what would you like to say to them at this time before we close
Well,
out?
I'd like to tell you that there's hope for you. And you can get out of homosexuality, because homosexuality is not a God. And I do want everyone to realize that Satan is playing tricks on you, and it's a confused spirit. And God is married to the backslider. Only thing you have to do is ask God to forgive you and get on the right track that God has for you. And God is wanting the best for you. And he doesn't hate you, but he doesn't like the sin that you're in, because God loves everyone, but he just don't like the sin that you're in. And there's hope for anyone that wants out of this.
So let's talk about where you are today. What are you doing now for God?
Well, where I'm at today, I am a minister of the gospel, and I'm preaching the word and teaching and doing what God called me to do all that God has ordained as. I'm a licensed and ordained minister.
All right, and so are you sharing your testimony with others?
As God give me permission to do it, I do it only when God asks me to. I share my testimony. And today I just want to send a shout out to Westgate Christian Center, Pastor Smith. Where would I be today if it weren't for Pastor Smith and my First Lady, Sister Rochelle? So I want to say I love you, Pastor Smith, and I thank you for what you've done. And also I want to send a shout out to my current church, which is Fivefold Ministry, and Pastor Walker is my pastor. We're the City of Peace, and we love people, and we love Christian people, and we love to reach out for the soul. Way to go, New Jerusalem Fivefold Ministry! Woo woo!
All right, well, thank you so much for being with us. God bless you. You've got comments. This is Word on the Street. Email me at ccshopper@bellsouth.net, and we'd like to hear more from our viewers, see what you have to say, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for
Appreciate
having me.
you.
Thank you for having me.
www.trevagordon.com